what's happened. It's a Bombardier CRJ-900 flight, which holds up to 70 people, and it flipped on its back. Remarkably, the latest we're hearing is that one person has been critically injured. 8 others are injured. We don't know how many people are on board at present, but it's a plane that can hold more than 70 people. It was flying to snowy Toronto, as you can see there from these live shots of the airport from Minneapolis, not too far away across the border in the north of the United States. As you can see, emergency crews are on the scene right now. The latest we're hearing is that one person is critically injured, 8 others are injured too, and the plane is effectively completely upside down on its back. We saw pictures online earlier on of the doors of the plane open and people seeming to be milling around on what you think was the runway. Let's bring in Sky's James Matthews, who's in Washington for us this evening. And James, it's terrible to be talking about yet another plane crash in North America.
Yeah, Matt, it's all too frequent. And clearly that is an alarming image. We're looking at the emergency services tackling the incident. The fire brigade, they were spraying their hoses on that upturned fuselage, concentrating on the rear of the plane. There appeared to be some smoke coming from the underside, now on the top side of the aircraft. One of its wings appears to have been sheared off as it flipped onto, as it flipped upside down. The landing gear, the wheels, they certainly were extended at the front. Difficult to see at the back where there's clearly more damage. But that is one lucky escape, as you say. Paramedics are saying that there are 8 injuries. One of those is critical. The rest have suffered mild to moderate injuries. The pictures that we've seen, they show, yes, emergency services. They also show what appear to be passengers standing by the aircraft that they have just left. The door of the aircraft was opened, and they've clearly been able to make some kind of orderly exit, those who were not casualties in all of this. As to the cause of it, clearly it's too early to say, but as you point out, there are snowy conditions at Toronto Pearson International, a very busy airport, handles more than 40 million passengers a year. This aircraft, this Delta Airlines aircraft, was flying in, having made its journey from Minneapolis, St. Paul to the Canadian city, and it's clearly a lucky escape. The plane appears to have flipped upside down, but in terms of subsequent damage and subsequent danger of ignition and so on, and all the attendant dangers that come with an aircraft flipping upside down, it clearly could have been much worse. Emergency services on the scene very quickly, and will have had much to do with the low casualty count, as we say, 8 injuries.